Let's go. Okay. The Dahlia Shake and Go hair. I got two 14 inches and then a 12-inch closure, and I got the color 1B, and these 2 packs of hair and the closure was in total $98, which was really good. That was really good. I did get 1B. I'm not a 1B girl, y'all, and that's just because I like my hair like the actual color of my hair is like a sandy brown, but they didn't have a color 4, so I was like, I'm not gonna go full black, so I just did 1B. And looking at it, it has the flyaways, y'all, but it's not a lot. I love how soft it is. It honestly feels like virgin hair, if I'm being real. Y'all know Yaki hair has that kind of coarser texture, but this is way more silky and it has that nice shine to it as well. I really love how it feels. I love the thickness, but that could be attributed to the fact that this is a 14, so you do get more hair in shorter lengths. But I love the fact that it doesn't have a lot of flyaways. With the Zuri Brazilian, as soon as I took it out, the hair was nothing but flyaways, which is probably what attributed to it being so thin, because all the hair wasn't the length. Like, it was just a lot of, they probably filled it in with the short, smaller pieces. But it does look like it has the body here. Absolutely love. I'm really excited. Ooh, the flyaways on the closure are crazy. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of hair sticking up. And y'all, look at how they put these baby hairs. But I love that they put them right there, because she gonna cut them off, unlike the dude. I feel like with my other closure, maybe they weren't that prominent, so that's why he just put them back or molded them back with the hair. But she can just cut those right on off, yes Lord, as she can. But this is what it's looking like. It looks like, I love how flat it is, and it also looks very HD. Like, it's very thick, but I feel like you can lay it down flat, which I absolutely love. Definitely a HD closure. I'm just nervous about, like I told y'all, those flyaways, which I don't think you can 100% combat. Well, yes you can, because I've combated it before, but that was some $1,000 hair, y'all. I did, yes. When I was in pageants, one of my pageants, I spent like $1,000 on the hair. That was the best hair I ever wore, literally, y'all. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm really excited for it. The closure, like I said, looks really nice. It's flat, it's thick on the end, but I don't know if y'all can tell, it's like it's not thin, but the front already looks very natural. But because it's thick, like where it needs to be, you can lay this to the gods, I feel, just from how it's constructed and just my observation of it. That's what I would say. All right, y'all, I'm back from my hair appointment. Look at this. Y'all know I felt really bad when my with my install last time, because I had a closure, but it was glued down. I said there are better ways. This is the better way. No glue, no lace, just laid, honey. Okay, look at the body. And I do want to say, when my hair was getting installed, my stylist did say that the closure is really good. The hair has a lot of body and it has a nice natural shine. I feel like this hair though although it's yucky, it feels way more silky. Like it doesn't have the texture that I'm used to when it comes to yucky hair, because yucky hair is supposed to mimic straightened natural hair. And y'all, the body, like, really good so far. And I do want to say, y'all, as y'all can see, you can tell or see the flyaways, and I'm not going to try to like put anything on the hair to make them lay down. It is pretty, I wouldn't say this hair is necessarily thick, but it's not thin either. This would be I would say this would be more so considered a more natural look, because not everybody's hair is thick or thin. It's just like right in the middle, and that's what this hair is giving. But I do think if the flyaways were all the same length, if all the hairs were the same length, it would be definitely thicker than this. It has been 3 weeks since my install, and I'm basically ready to let y'all know exactly how I feel about this hair and if it's really somewhat like unprocessed virgin hair. So we're gonna start off with tangling. This hair really does tangle, y'all, and I'm not kidding. I was not wrapping the hair at night. The one time I did, I really didn't like how it ended up looking, and I think that's just because of how she installed the hair. She did not cut the wefts. She did the flip over method, so she put a little glue on a measured piece, put that down, measured it again, put glue on it, and just flipped it over. So when I wrapped it, I just think it didn't come out how it should have. So I really have to do a lot to kind of fix that, because the hair holds whatever you put it in. So with the wrap, at the base of the track, it was kind of like not curled, but it wasn't laying flat is the best way to put it. It just wasn't laying flat, and I had to go in and fix that myself. So I was just putting on a bonnet at night, waking up and brushing it out, which is completely fine. Even though the hair tangles, it's not a tangle where you're like pulling at the hair like really hard, because it's not detangling or anything like that. So that's not too bad in my opinion. When it comes to shedding, as I said, she did not cut the wefts, but every morning when I brushed out the hair, it was a lot of strands coming out. Way more strands than I would expect when the wefts weren't cut. Like the wefts were cut in my Ultra Sugar Punch review, and I barely got any shedding from that hair. So for this hair to have not been cut and it shed the way it does, I can deal with it. I'm a single woman. I'm the only one to use my bathroom. I don't got a man to worry about with hair all over the place. So if you do have that, or if you got a woman, I don't know, and they don't like that, I would probably skip out on this hair. But I will say, I do think this is hair that is good for a short amount of time. As I said, I've had this in for 3 weeks. The most I would wear this hair is about a month. The hair does hold a curl. Of course, the curls are going to fall, so if you just use holding spray or anything like that, it'll hold the curl even better. But on its own, with nothing in it, it will hold a curl. I just added these little small curls just to give the bob, some extra oomph. But I do definitely think this hair is worth it. Also with the closure is great. Like even when my stylist was installing the hair, when she was installing the closure, she was like, this closure is really, really good. So if you're going to have it in for a short amount of time, you don't want leave out, this hair has a matching closure for you to use, and you won't even have to worry about leaving your hair out, which is really great, especially for a quick weave, because sometimes we try to find different closures to match other hair, and we know different brands don't, even though they're the same color, how the hair holds up and a lot of different things about the hair, even the color, it always doesn't match. So it's best to match closures with the matching bundles. So you can definitely do that with this. I will say the hair has held up very well. This is the kind of hair where you can leave out. As I've been wearing it, it has been getting a lot more texture to it. But it has not lost a lot of body. Like, it can still, you know, move. It just has, and it also has a very subtle natural shine to it as well. That's another reason that I think this hair is definitely worth it if you want a style that has a shorter longevity. But overall, I would say this hair is average. I would just say it's okay. It's not the very best hair that you can get, but it's also way far from the worst. So out of 10, I would give this 6.5, 7 stars. Because to me, the shedding, even though it sheds a lot, y'all, it really does. It doesn't bother me too much because, one, I clean my bathroom, and two, I don't have anybody else to worry about saying, oh my God, you got hair everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The tangling, like I said, it's not tangling to where it's unbearable. You brush it out in the morning, you're not brushing it out the entire day. Some hair tangles and you have to brush it out all day. That's not this hair, which is really good. So I definitely highly recommend this hair for a quick weave or just a really short style that you're going to be leaving in. Like I said, I got the 2 bundles and a closure, not 2 bundles. I got 2 packs and the closure for $100, which I think is really good. And I got 2 14s. Clearly the cost is going to go up with longer lengths, but I just think overall the beauty supply store hair prices are just going up overall. So expect to spend more on pack hair, even out of the beauty supply store, and bundled hair out of the beauty supply store. But the benefit is you could just walk into the beauty supply, get the hair, and have it, you know, done same day if that's what you're looking to do. But overall, y'all, I do recommend the Shake and Go Dahlia pack hair. It will do the job. I definitely just will not, I don't recommend having it in for a long period of time for like a sew-in. And I don't think you could reuse this hair either. It just depends on what you want. I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.